Yo, Julian, hold on. I gotta set up a party real quick. I hate setting up a party so bad. It takes so long. Shoot, gotta. Here we go, folks. At least this is a human user, right? I think that I always used to be someone who played the CPU on All Pro. And I've been used to playing the CPU on All Madden now, and I think I'm able to win in All Madden. So I figured maybe I can possibly win this since I'm probably more skilled now. I mean, if not, oh well, right? But definitely, it's not necessarily a must win per se, but it's something that a win would help a lot. Now, in Julian and I's game in the last version of the CFM, he won 50-0 because Joey Bosa kept getting insta sheds and all that. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, no, never mind. He said keep going. Okay. Need to open up Discord on my computer. What do here? No, I didn't know he was using that. I'm stupid. I didn't see his user. I swear I didn't see his user right there. I just absolutely goofed. I goofed on that play. I'll admit I goofed. I'm not used to facing someone who has. I'm not used to facing a user, so I wasn't necessarily looking for it, which threw me off. Yes! Oh, I was waiting for that the whole time. I was waiting for that the whole time. I'm lucky he stayed in bounds right there. Oh my lord. That's one of those where if I have someone that's smaller, that might go better because they can fit through that. But, oh well, right? A bad pass. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. If that's last year, that's an interception guaranteed. Definitely not going to run read option with um, Drew Brees. As much as I would love to see a read option work with Drew Brees, I'm not even going to attempt it. Oh my, yeah. His defense was ready for that. Well, at least we're in field goal range, which makes me happy. because I've gotten more yards on this drive. I'm dead serious. My first play in of this drive went for more yards than my whole entire game against Julian, and that's not even a joke. In the first game against Julian, um, I crap. What was it? I had negative yardage because of Joey Bosa. Like no cap. He sacked me so many times that I had negative yardage. Man, I swear, Derrick Henry's stiff arm does nothing. He has like 90 something stiff arm, I'm pretty sure, and the dude can't stiff arm to save his life, which is pretty sad. Yep, I shouldn't have thrown that. Definitely shouldn't have thrown that. Bro, what is Drew Brees doing? Rip. Big rip right there. I knew I shouldn't have thrown that. Maybe if I had thrown a lob right there, that might go differently. But I didn't see anything open and I panicked because, again, I'm not used to having to worry about someone's user the whole time. Oh, I read that perfectly and he still got through. This is where at least, like, okay, with the CPU would have gotten a lot more right there. Because the CPU has its. If he waits and throws that across the middle, that's a touchdown. But, oh well, right? They don't have to worry about setting a QB spy. Okay. I feel like he knows that since I have Khalil Mack, that he can't really sit in the pocket for too long because Khalil Mack's going to get there pretty quickly. So it's all really just up to if I can have good drives on offense, which I was having a good drive here and I had a couple lucky plays. But I was having a good drive. If I'm having 88 juke move, I believe this dude kind of sucks. I've noticed tall dudes or taller dudes with juke move does not work. That's what Joey Bosa did in our first game every time. I had extra blocking right there. Now, granted, it wasn't where, Joey Bosa was, and it was play action. But the first time that Julian and I played, that's what Joey Bosa did every single time. And it made me want to die every single time. Know why to do that. Oh, that's why I did that. Let's go. I should have thrown a bullet pass, but I'm I'm getting bailed so hard, and I know it. He could have easily picked that, but he over pursued. I should have thrown a bullet pass, but I felt like if I threw a bullet pass, that Breeze was going to underthrow it because he has a tendency to do so. So, oh Jesus. For a big guy, he seems to get run over more often than he runs other people over, which is pretty sad. Now, why'd you... Oh, good thing that didn't get intercepted. That one wasn't my fault at all. I saw the dude open, and I threw it, and then he starts to cut backward. That's where I hate this game. Like, unless I try to call you back over on purpose, don't come back. If you're going to stop at the end of your route, that's fine. But don't screw me over if you're trying to, or after you stop your route. Bad pass, yep. I swear, I didn't see his user again. Right there, I saw what I wanted. I saw it was one-on-one, and then his user was just there. So again, that's on me not realizing that there was a user there. But I just didn't see it. Wow, a blitz actually stopped a run. Surprising. I might have to take Breeze out. It's not Breeze's fault that he'd be going out. It's just the fact that he's slow enough that I can't do much with him, which kind of well, didn't get. Let me get the right person. I need to quit going for hit sticks in terrible situation. Oh, it's Marlon Mack. That's who that is. No, you can't abuse me with Marlon Mack, Julian. That's not fair. That's not fair. Marlon Mack, that's not allowed. I mean, granted, it's fair, but it's not allowed because I'm a Colts fan. I tried to get off of that, but I was stuck on a block. That was a like okay, it was a good read, but only for the reasoning of me not being able to get off of that block. If I can get off of that block, it's a pick. Point blank period. But no, why am I going for hit sticks? Oh, that wasn't even attempted a hit stick. Stick skills. Uh yeah, I need the first attempt at a tackle was an attempt at a hit stick, which was my fault. The second one, I don't even know what happened. That one must have been analog drift. Because I didn't go for a hit stick. You guys would have heard it if I went for a hit stick. This controller does have a tendency to do analog drift. But yeah, sitting in the pocket or being forced to sit in the pocket, not my thing. Which is why I think I'm gonna have to bring in Trubisky. He's not he's not greatly accurate, but he's not bad. That's the thing about Trubisky. This is where I would much rather have RG3, who I'm trying to trade for. But Cam didn't notify me. Well, he said he'd have to look at the trade later because he's watching Netflix right now. But later might not really. Well, it's not working because I'm playing my game. Bro, I don't understand why you need escape artists to get out of that situation. Like, I shouldn't need escape artists to run with my scrambling quarterback. That's what's wrong with the game. Is that if I have someone who's fast, why do they have to have an ability to make themselves usable at the specific thing I want to use them for? Big dot is what that is. Well, Breeze was starting, but since Julian is a user, since Julian's a user and has a good user, I have to worry about not being able to stand in the. Oh my goodness, why'd I throw that? Why'd I throw that? No! Let me call my play. Mentally, I must have thought that I had something there in the moment, but there wasn't anything there. But yeah, that last interception, the prior, okay, the first interception was my fault. The second interception was my fault, and that interception was also my fault. But it was also his dude being ridiculously. What the? That's not my fault right there. I was trying to user that, and it pulled me away. Well, but Breeze isn't fast enough to get me out of situations that I need him to get me out of, which is why he's not starting. That's a trade coming back to bite me in the ass. I traded him Jakeem Grant, and I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. The last possession was just a mental error. Okay. I need to. I feel like a lot of this, like mental mistake, could also be coming from pain medication that I had to take for my headache. I'm not. That's probably not. That's also probably why I'm not getting as mad at stuff. Is because I don't. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not all there per se. So that could be a lot of it. Oh, if he wasn't there to keep up right there, that's a touchdown. Or yeah, that's a touchdown if he's not there. I don't necessarily know what I want to do in this situation. Well, good thing I got sacked because that was going to be an interception as well. See, why can't Khalil Mack do that? Right? Why can't Khalil Mack do that? I've never understood that. Why do my players never get the insta sheds? What kind of win do I got? I'm not quitting, by the way. What kind of win do I got? I readjusted my lineup earlier. I have somebody else that I want to put in. A kicker. No, I can make this. What do you mean? Unless there's some sort of ridiculous wind in my face, which there shouldn't be. I don't think. Although there might be. Oh Lord, I don't know if I can make this. 7-mile-per-hour wind, 56-yard field goal. I don't know about this one, senor. Let me just punt this. What a punt. What a punt. Oh, dude, backspin worked beautifully right there. If there was less time right there, I would have just um, thrown a Hail Mary or something. But okay. Well, second half, he gets the ball first. This is where, if it wasn't the CFM and if I wasn't worried about, you know, possibly getting in trouble for it, I would totally come out and do onside kick. Because as you know, teams do onside kick starting the second half sometimes, or just out of nowhere. It's a terrible idea, isn't it? Sit down. That's about what it felt like running with Marlon Mack every game. No, no. Well, I was gonna audible out of that. Oh no, BS! No, Jakeem Grant's not gonna break a tackle from that guy. I am sorry, but no, that ain't legit. I'm sorry, but that ain't legit. If I was in this situation, I would probably go for it, but he's probably not going to. Although I guess he is on the 33 of his own territory, so yeah, maybe not. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to take this out just because I trust in Adoree Jackson. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That was me just having a ridiculous amount of trust that my returner was going to be good enough. He wasn't. This man is legit usering what's his face. See, this is. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have his X Factor. Oh well. Ooh, that one was close. If he fumbles, I swear. Thank God. Oh, come on! Come on, bro! Come on! You've gotta be joking me! I mean, at least I have a back, well, at least I have, ah, at least I have Breeze to make my life slightly easier. But I just don't have anywhere to go. The his defensive line, yeah, I'll keep you in. It's low injury risk. What do I want to do here? I think that you can't stop two of these, that's for sure. You're going to pass block, and then I want you to move over here to hopefully stop a possible Joey Bosa insta-shed. Let's go! Can't stop them all. Let's go. That's one of those where if that's not pass interference, it's BS. Well, okay. It's one of, why okay, I was about to say why is the flag thing still up? It's like one of those where if it's not pass interference, then that's BS, but if it is the fact that it was pass interference, he can't control, which is BS. And that right there was pretty BS. Why is everything trying to get me to, But you think I do get on TikTok? Like, get out of here. Bro, what? What? Trubisky, man! What are you doing? Okay, that one's not even on me. Y'all gotta admit, that was a relatively open throw, and Trubisky just threw that like freaking Nathan Peterman. Who knows? Might have to bring in Peterman. Be the new QB1. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I don't understand how he missed that. That looked like a low pass that just went wrong, but the thing is, it wasn't a low pass. I swear that wasn't a low pass. So I don't get what his issue was right there. Oh, I tried to go back to that. I wouldn't have. God dang it. Jakeem Grant MVP. Oh, Jakeem Grant MVP. I need to get myself some new plays, to be honest, because those are the kinds of plays that torch me every time. And I don't have any plays that do that. At least that I know of. I don't know what kind of stuff he's got going on for Jakeem Grant to where he lines up to do that every time. I'm going to be happy if I just score. At this point, I'll just be happy if I score. See how I was looking down and I looked up to see my play art. I look up and it's got the X Factor screen up. Oh, Jesus. I had a drive like this last game where everything starts off by going really well, and then what'll happen is everyone will just suck. Oh, I can't even juke. I tried to juke right there and I couldn't do it because I have ball carrier on. Oh god, this isn't going to end well. I'm just going to run. Oh dude, come on. You've got to fall forward, Derrick Henry. I don't care if you barely get the first down or if you just get back to the line of scrimmage. But dude, you got to fall forward. You're a ridiculous, like you're a physical specimen of a why'd I throw that? I didn't believe in the click on. I throw it until I realize that he can, like, I throw it, and then once I realize that he can click on, I'm like, crap. Please. Let's go! Dot! Dot! That was just a straight up dot. See, but here's the thing. You have to give me a lot. And that's the issue, right? I don't hold Derrick Henry at that high of a price, but I just signed his contract this year, right? Or for this season. And then I all right, he's mentioning his starters. Like, okay, listen, I would trade with you, but again, the issue is cap penalty. I would love to do that trade. But cap penalty will completely screw me over. And that's the issue. He's got a 10 mil cap penalty, which is my issue. Otherwise, I would totally love to do said trade, but I can't, sadly. That would put me at 32 million penalty. I only have 22 million, 24 something million dollars, I think. That cap penalty would ruin me for the off season. Not that I wouldn't absolutely love. Well, but it'll take all of that. Okay, it would take all 32 million at one time, and I'm not willing to lose 32 million. So close to getting absolutely decimated. But yeah, you don't think that if I could spread cap penalty out to another year that I would do that? But I'm not willing to go with this whole cap penalty thing. Dude, what? I pinched my D line and everything, and he just runs up the middle. Okay. I guess blitzing and pinching your line to the inside doesn't mean anything to the game. Philip Rivers got an X factor. But listen, right? I would totally be willing to do that trade. But cap penalty, oh my goodness. Why did I juke? I'm such an idiot. Come on, now my goal is 14 points. Can we achieve 14? Alright, I can't juke. My goal right there was to juke around that. But oh well. I think is it this play again? It is. Nice. It might not be the exact play, but it's one very similar. If I would have known that was going to get open like that, I would have thrown it sooner. But oh well. No time. Yeah, I can. What kind of draft picks would you be willing to trade? Without Melvin Gordon, just draft picks. Would you be willing to trade? This dude's third string running back has almost as many yards as my number one rusher for the whole year. Well, just name a couple of draft picks, right? Because if you could, a bunch of fourth and fifth rounders, so I want my extra bit of points. I know what I want out of the draft, but I just don't know if I'll be able to get what I want. What I really want is Tua Tagovailoa, or however you say his name, Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know how to say it. Now, I'm not in desperate need of a QB, but Tua has X factor out of college, which is crazy, but it's true. Dot, big dot. 154 yards. What a legend. What a legend. No one like him. No one like him, folks. That was BS right there. It was a non-animation pass interference. I threw that and it didn't count as pass interference because there wasn't an animation. I didn't think I came out with this play, to be honest. That's pass interference, though. Why does it keep wanting me to run shakes? I don't want to run shakes, game. I'm just trying to force the ball to A.J. Brown. Well, my thought is if I could somehow trade up for the first pick and pick Tua and A.J. Brown, deadly duo. What a play! What a play! Clip that! Clip that, yo! What a play by Dion Kane! Oh, that's great. Oh, dude, my head hurts though. Oh, that's a miss, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, he gave that back to me. Wow. I mean, if he's going to give me the ball back, I mean, I'm going to take my chance to give A.J. Brown his yardage. I got Mitch Trubisky, if you would be interested in him. That should have been a pick. As you can tell at this point, I'm just forcing the ball to A.J. Brown. No real motive. Well, there is a motive for it, I guess. But I have no motive necessarily for forcing the ball to A.J. Brown. It's more of just his yardage that I care about. But oh well, GG, GG. Yeah, in the last CFM game versus Julian, well, in the last version of the CFM, I literally had negative yards the whole game. The first time we played, it was 35-7, but then we had to restart because in like it was literally like the last second of the game, it lagged out, and so we had to play again. Then he beat me 50-0. No one got upgrades? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Nobody got upgrades for that game? Not even AJ Brown. How rude. Now time to check the stats. Like, why would I go all the way back? Like, I could just go this way. So Dak leads in yards. Russell leads in TDs. Yo, what's up? Um, who has the most interceptions? Ben Roethlisberger. Wow, Christopher, how have you done this? You need a quarterback, my friend. You need it. Let's check rushing. Ezekiel Elliott. So you're telling me the CPU Ezekiel Elliott is the best at everything? Okay. Leading receiver. Why do I keep refreshing it like that? The only one I'll have to refresh is this one. CPU for Stephon Diggs. Let's see who's given up the most sacks. Oh, wow. My 83 overall tackle and my 80 overall tackle both are top 3. That's wonderful. Who has the most solo tackles? Reuben Foster. Okay. Now who has the most assisted tackles? Preston Brown. Total, and Preston Brown. Tackles for loss. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Sacks. Yo, it's Khalil. I don't know how it's Khalil, to be honest, but it is. Khalil, let's go. I need to go check. INTs. Okay, now kicking. Let's see here. Who all has 100%? Unrealistic deleting game. This should say a lot. Kick return. Dwayne Washington. I mean, the way that I am with quarterbacks, right, is that their interception to touchdown ratio might not look great, but other than that, I usually have a pretty good completion percentage, which is where, I mean, it's not bad. Let me go check Derrick Henry's cap penalty. Because, to be honest, if it's less than 10 million, then might be willing to do that trade. 10.5 million. Now I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound very nice to me. Dude, I feel like for this CFM, no one should have to worry about cap penalty. I'm just saying, but oh well, right? Like this guy right here, Taylor Lewan, 81 overall. I want to get rid of him, but I can't because of cap penalty. Um, this Saffold guy, 19 million cap penalty. What am I supposed to do about that? I have a guy that I personally didn't sign that I have no way to get rid of. Well, but at the same time, okay, let me go look at my cap penalty, right? I, at the moment, have 24.8 million cap penalty. So that would put me at I think a little over 35 million cap penalty. And how much do I have right now? 26 million in cap room. So I would be negative in cap room by free agency. I'm not willing to do that. Although I'm almost there anyway, so. Salary screen. How do I. Salaries. There it is. Okay, so what am I looking for exactly? It doesn't feel fair to me that we or it shouldn't really feel fair to anyone that like someone like let's see here. Yeah, like this guy right here, 19 million. This guy right here, 21 million, and that's two tackles. Now keep in mind these two tackles also combined have given up almost 20 sacks. So I have 40 million of cap penalty and 20 sacks that I can't get rid of. Like, how is that fair on me, dude? And it would be different if I signed these guys, but no, these guys came with this. Had I known this, I probably wouldn't have picked the Titans. I've done the best I can to manage cap penalties, and I can't do it. I want to trade my tackles because they're going to get insta shed anyways. So I might as well trade them for something good. But oh wait, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna risk going. Yeah, exactly, it's the Titans' fault IRL. I had nothing to do with that, and I can't fix it. And the thing is, right? Maybe there should be a way to. Well, I guess it would have to be implemented in real life to be able to clear some of the cap penalty. But like, I don't know. If it went off in like multiple years, then yeah, I'm totally down for that. I can't do that. It all gets taken out at one time. Well, depending on what it is, though, that would depend on if I'm doing the trade. No, 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 no. That's only if you turn off cap space. Clearing the cap penalty is completely different.
turning off cap makes it to where you can't turn it on or turn it back on. Yeah, turning cap off completely wouldn't be fair either. Good night, Julian. Just keep us updated on whether or not something actually will be done about cap, because I'm, or at least cap penalty, because my lord, my 2 tackles, that cap penalty makes me want to die. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. If you clear cap penalty and you release a player and your cap goes up, does that mean that your cap space is already down from where it was? Because that would mean trading away Derrick Henry wouldn't be such a bad thing, because then I wouldn't be negative in cap at the end of the season. I'd still have, 18 million. You know what? I'm willing to test that theory if you want to do that Melvin Gordon trade. I'm willing to test that. Like, do you seriously want to do the Melvin Gordon trade? Because if so, I'll do it. I kind of forgot about LaShawn McCoy. Now, what's his juke move? Because he was apparently Jesus Christ himself. Oh, 90 juke move, okay. What I didn't understand the other day was I offered for Kareem Hunt. Now, see how it says he needs a middle linebacker? Okay, so see how it says he needs a middle linebacker, right? I didn't offer a middle linebacker, but I offered a guy who would be a decent overall middle linebacker. But I offered a young star dev, right outside linebacker, 80 overall, and I offered a cornerback, which is his 4th position of need. And he looks at it and he goes, nah. But the thing is, after this season, he's not going to have him anyways. Like, so I just don't get it. Well, what other player do you want? Because I don't know what other player I have that you might want. Well, actually, I do. Sure, yeah. What all do you want me to check? Just who's leading in each division? Standings. Wow, the Panthers are 6-0, but yet their user seems to be inactive. So AFC North is Ravens, AFC South, Texans, AFC East is Patriots, Chiefs, Vikings, Panthers. So wow, the 2 users that we figured were inactive. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, hold on. No, never mind. Well, duh, because EA probably loves them. Like, to be honest, yes, I did say the Vikings. As a matter of fact. Bro, I still can't believe that Dion King play happened. I have one player that you might be interested in, but I don't know if I'm willing to give them up. said player would be not Khalil Mack. Yo, hold on. I know where. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I know where my cap went all of a sudden. You know how I was complaining earlier on the Discord about my cap, me going down like 12 million in cap? Yeah, that's because Khalil Mack's cap hit went from 1 million to 13.8 million. I have this Jeffrey Simpson Jr. guy. Wait, hold on. No. Never mind, never mind. Not doing that. He has 10 million cap hit as well. So, well, cap penalty. My bad, my bad. I don't think Breeze takes much cap. Yeah, 1.7. If I knew for sure that cap penalties would be off, I know that you're probably in desperate need of a lineman, so I'd probably offer that. What about just a third round pick? Right? I send you what's his face and a third round pick. Would that be enough? Because I have a third round pick, surprisingly. It's like the one thing that I do have. What's your offensive line looking like? It's probably not perfect, is it? 71, 78, 77, um, 84, and 83. So you've only got one position of need, which is left tackle. Who's on my D line? I have Khalil Mack at left end, and then this guy right here, who's my right end. But again, cap penalty, and I'm not willing to go 20 million down in cap penalty. Again, geez, 90 hit power. It's kind of crazy. Why do I feel like this dude would be an absolute goon at middle linebacker? Although he's got terrible speed, but something just tells me that this dude would just blow people up. Let me go check that. I'm not going to actually set him to middle linebacker, but I can check from inside of the editor. I have a couple of garbage cans as backups, but that's about it. Oof, only a 70 overall run stopper? Ugh. That's not what I expected. I don't understand how Khalil Mack leads the league in sacks. Like, he doesn't do anything for me. I don't know if it's the type of defense I run or what, but I've now tried him at I'm not gonna give up Marpet or Marpet or however you want to say it. I'm definitely not giving up him and Derrick Henry for someone. Ooh, that would almost make up for the cap penalty, actually. I don't even think you have um you didn't have a third round pick from what I remember. Um yeah, you don't even have a third round pick, not even for next year. What would I trade for Aaron Donald? Well, that's a tough one. Because the only thing that I have that you would probably be interested in for Donald is he injured? Yeah, he is. 32 million cap penalty. Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack lined up side by side. Oh, that would be deadly. Would you be willing to do Derrick Henry in a third round pick for um what's his face? Gordon? I mean, but the thing about I'm gonna just call him Marpet, is that he's young and an 88 overall. It, and he's like my one good pass blocker. So I don't know. If I had confirmation that I could get rid of these or my tackles, I would try to trade you one of them. Dude, I don't even understand how Cam was allowed to have the best or all those picks because he has all of the good picks and like nobody else has draft picks. Like whoever cleared him to trade for that many picks, I don't know. Second, fifth, sixth, eighth, 12th, and 13th, and the 15th. How is that fair? And the thing is, he talks about his cap penalty and all that coming up to bite him. And people might be like, well, yeah, cap penalty. Yeah, that's going to screw him up. He has 72 million in cap room while maintaining this god squad, basically. And he's already a good enough user. Plus, the fact that that cap penalty is not going to hurt him very much. He'll still have like 40 million in cap room. Plus all those draft picks, if he were to lose anybody, he could just replace them in the draft. Like, that's not really fair, to be honest. It's like he got here first and then just started trading for everybody he could. His lowest overall wide receiver is this guy, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who's a 74, and I'm pretty sure he started Ev, right? Well, he's hidden, but he's probably started Ev. He's got three really good tight ends, along with his crazy running backs. And he has Lamar Jackson, and a decent offensive line, a great defense, good kicker and punter. What more can you ask from for a team? And the fact that he's able to put all of that together and have 72.9 million in cap. If I'm going to be honest, if he does do this trade, RG3 might start for the rest of the season. I don't know, depending on how he would do. No cap. You know what? I, as much as I'm going to regret doing this, I just don't want to give up Marpet, dude. But I want Melvin Gordon because of his X factor and his abilities and stuff. But at the same time, I just don't know. I just don't know. Because I'm not very run heavy. Although I feel like that's because I've not had great running backs. And it would be different if I had draft picks to replace like someone like Marpet. But I don't because Cam has all of them. And okay. The other day, I wanted to do a trade for my pick back. Who has my pick? I bet you Cam has my pick. If Cam has my pick, that's just not even fair. Because I was told I couldn't trade back for my pick. Wait, hold on. Ravens. Okay, no, he doesn't have my pick. So who does have my pick then? Because the Broncos did have my pick. Wait, hold on. So I was told that I couldn't trade back for my pick by Julian, but yet somebody goes and trades for my pick. That's not fair. I wanted to trade for it. I was willing to offer a lot to the CPU for my pick back. And he said, no, you can't try to get your pick back because you got to wait till the end of the season. Well, that's not fair. Bruh. Like, I don't get that. I've been told repeatedly, don't trade for first round picks because they're too valuable. Um, yeah, basically they're too valuable to be just traded for because their projection could end up being better than what it was projected before. But how is that fair? That I'm told no, and then somebody else goes and steals the same pick.
Like, dude, I don't know. And I can't tank because that's pointless. What's the point of tanking? I don't have my draft pick to tank with. Even if I wanted to slightly tank just to have a mid-round pick, I can't do that because I don't have a pick to tank with. Somebody else has my pick. I'm not allowed to have my pick, but they are. I mean, depends on what you're asking for them. Still, so I don't know.
Excuse me.
Like, y'all can agree that that's BS, right? That Julian said no to me trading back for my pick, and then somebody else trades for my pick. Now, the thing is, it was a CPU trade, and I know that for a fact. Can't remember who exactly I traded my pick to, or I don't exactly remember how my see, I don't know if I'm willing to give up Marpet yet. Um, Cowboys are NFC traded. I just want to see. Let me see how far back. I have to find Broncos, or traded to the Broncos. Hmm. Let's see here. The Broncos trade. What? So some probably low overall. So he traded some low overall running back. At least I'm going to assume it's a low overall running back. An old tight end who I believe I traded for Jakeem Grant on his own, who was going to be traded for a second round pick, but or for a third round pick, but I bumped it up to like a super like late round second round pick, and he traded a third round pick. You know what I was gonna give? Let me go look off of my team real quick. What I was going to give was I think I was going to give up um what's his face? Corey Davis, I believe. And I was going to give up Sendejo, I think. Might have been someone else. And I was going to give up this dude right here. I was going to take the cap hit. So I was going to give two young, good star dev players along with this guy and was told no. Or no, it was going to be Logan Ryan, who's no longer on the team. I was told no. So, and I'm not convinced that. Well, let's see how many picks the Cowboys have. They have 4 picks. Of course, their best one is mine. But I'm going to have to talk to Julian about it. I just don't see that as fair. That I want my pick and I'm told no. And someone else gets straight for it. I don't see that as fair. I mean, maybe someone else confirmed the trade, but I'm assuming that um, if anyone else would have agreed with that trade, I think my pick number was 4. I could be wrong. Well, no, it's not 4. It's 10, isn't it? So yeah, it wasn't the best one. Where at the time it was rated the number one overall pick, but I knew that wasn't gonna stick because I'm not gonna be that bad. Yeah, there it is. 10th pick. But yeah, that just annoys me because if I wanted to tank at that point, I could have tanked and gotten Tua. But I can't now because my pick is on a different team and I have no control over the fact that my pick is now on a team, even though I was told no. It I don't get it. Well, right? Oh, freaking well. Where? How do I get back to this? There it is. Now, is it actually going to tell me if anyone's clicked on this link yet? Why is it just saying that it should show me if someone's. Man, that's not fun. Trying to find the guy who hacked into Matt's Instagram by using a link. I was gonna be able to tell, um, you know, uh, like the link is basically I made it out to look like a YouTube link to ask him to check out my channel. I played it off like just a fan who wanted Matt to check out my channel because I'm assuming that the hacker would not know that I am in like the CFM talking in the comment section and stuff. I'm assuming that the hacker would not, anyways. So I figured I'd just play it off like I'm a fan who wants Matt to check out my channel. But I can't see the link. Like, dude, come on. Like, okay, I can see the link itself, but I can't see what I need to see. It's trying to be all clever, but no. It won't tell me. Now, granted, the hacker hasn't opened up the message at all. So, oh well, right? Now I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure that guy that this dude traded to the Broncos was a halfback. This dude right here. So he traded a 75 overall normal development, I'm assuming star development, Delaney. Yep. So old star development tight end. And a third round pick for my pick. But when I try to offer a 84 corner that's only 28 star dev, a good wide receiver, young star dev, and a cornerback, I'm not allowed.
Okay, guys. Well, I have to go. I have to take my dog out. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully, we can get the cap situation resolved. Now, if he were to clear cap penalties tomorrow, um, XXX, um, would instead of Marpet, would you be interested in um this guy right here, Saffold? He's older, but he's a star dev and he's 82. So okay, well I'm gonna go. So see you guys.